Hey there, welcome to the bazaar. Nice to see you. Nice to have you around. This game has been a little side obsession of mine recently. The gist of the game is that you get to pick one of these heroes and then travel through the bazaar, which is a fictional market island, it would seem, in this setting. That's kind of the background, but the gist of the gameplay is that it's an auto battler. So let's try to get right into this. The format of the game is that every day you build up to one player fight at the end of it. The days are like broken down into hours, and there's like renown and stuff that works as your health. But that's the basic way the game works. Each hour in the day building up to that fight, you'll get offered something like a shop or abandoned ruins or a treasure chest or stuff like this. And that you have to try to pick what you think is going to get you power towards the end of your run. Or towards like what will eventually be your strongest board. I usually start off by going for the shop. It's usually offered.
No sale.
You get some options for items. I like the shark because I feel like haste is pretty easy to build for. So I'm going to buy the shark and the shark claws right away. These I'll probably end up replacing, but we'll see if I can hold on to them. And because I like the items that I started with, I'm not going to spend the extra gold on the reroll. Instead, I will just move on. And when I hit level 2, my board size will increase. So I want to get a few more items to try to get stronger, just in case I get like XP or something. I don't think you get XP from the mushroom anymore.
If you find it in the sea, that means it's treasure.
Okay, so if I can get the beach ball in, that's pretty good.
Only air breather I like.
I don't think it's worth spending the 4 because I can't do anything with it. And then I get to fight a PvE fight. This is just like monsters that'll usually have like skills and items with enchantments on them that you can try to fish for. If you know what the monsters drop, there's a few interesting directions you can go. The Kyber drone's pretty strong, so I don't usually fight it. Or am I thinking of a different fight? I feel like I'm thinking of the mosquito. I think I'm strong enough to kill the drone, and it is like the best passive to get here, so I'm just going to do that. The other two are kind of free. I should be able to beat the drone, though. You want to build your board towards an eventual win condition. The shark can work as that because if you can get enough items hasting in a hurry, then the damage can ramp extremely quickly, especially when the shark gets upgraded. I got the passive here. This works as basically the shark, but for every item on my board and for when I slow things. So I should start fishing for items to work with this, I think. I think that's actually a better win condition long term. Small tool works towards that, and I don't have a lot of gold. This is still like relatively strong for the point of the game I'm at. And I have like an okay win condition for the first player combat. Not like a good one, but I think good enough. Hope I can find a slow item here. I got heavy shuriken. That's actually... okay. Switchblade could be solid as well, depending on what item I'm putting it on. I feel like the actual attack effect on it is too slow, though. Although, 4 speed for a weapon that's ramping up pretty quickly. I think I take the shurikens, because these have worked really well for me in the past. I don't have a lot of gold. I kind of want to save up. I feel like this is strong enough to win me the first fight. So I just want to get health so I can get the regen.
For stronger bones.
The other two options are okay, but I don't have a board that supports them.
We're out to dethrone a king, not to squabble with nobodies.
My dreams are too big for
I go into the first player fight here. This guy's playing the pig. He's a pretty popular hero. He's pretty strong. A lot of pig builds revolve around getting like items to really power, like high power, and then just killing you with them in one big ass swing, or getting absurd amounts of shield and healing.
no hard feelings, right?
Yeah, unfortunately, my build was a little bit too slow here. You don't want to lose any combat, but it's better to lose the early ones than the late ones, because the early ones, you only lose a little bit of prestige. But you lose prestige based on what day it is. So if I lose the player fight at the end of this day, I'll lose 2 prestige. And if I lose all of it, you get 1 like life save where you get to go again. But if that's not enough, then you just lose. I always forget what the buffs for like the monster and stuff like that do. I think it's like a skill or a medium item. I think getting the small tool is better. I want to try to fish for heavy items ideally. Or items that slow.
Cast aside your deathstruments.
Fishing net isn't amazing, but it's okay, I suppose. Slow often leans towards burn, but this is, I get weapon damage in this case, so I don't know if that's the way I want to go.
Already? We barely got our flags up.
Okay, so I have 8 gold. That's not a ton. The lost crate is okay as well. Discounted items is probably the best place to have 8 gold at, so...
I love the
grappling hook
one more,
synergizes pretty well with what I'm trying to do.
No pressure though.
It's not amazing to reroll here, but I'm just gonna give it a shot. Do I have enough like slow synergy? I can do this, this, and this. And then, so what happens here? This swings and upgrades the shuriken. This swings and upgrades the shuriken. And then the shuriken goes off 3 times and upgrades the weapon again. Versus like haste shark claws proc into shark ray. I think this is still more damage. I think what I have here is better.
Ride that tide!
And I can make a bit more space, so I could technically do them both right now anyways. No, I think I just put the shark claws in over the shark. Because then this also procs and buffs the shuriken. And then I get a big swing of the shuriken into the grappling hook doing more again. And the claws are a bit stronger for their next swing. Yeah, I think this is good. Or solid at least. So loot items are very strong, especially if you get the right ones. In the case of the shuriken, if I get the ammo loot item, then I get an extra multicast on it, which is amazing. And bronze tier item can be a lot of different things, so I think it's a bit too generic. Mostly like an economy option. You can just sell it for something better, or for a bit of gold. If you're playing friends, this is an amazing economy option though. Unfortunately, you can get like the shield or the plus healing one, and that doesn't really support your board. 6 regen can be quite a bit this early. Range mushroom sells items. How comfortable am I going into this fight with my board? I think I've got a shot, so I take the regen just to make that shot a little bit stronger.
You should know, I'm a bit of a legend on Pelago. Go ahead, underestimate me. It makes this more fun.
Okay, so it's much weaker. Much
All
weaker than
cannon, no ball.
I was hoping for. Hopefully I can scale this up, but right now things are looking bleak for me. Maybe dock lines instead of the ball would add enough damage, but I still don't. It'd still be pretty weak feeling. Or small items. If I can get a small item that slows as well, other than the grappling hook. Damage equal the crit chance. Hold on to the squid for now, he's interesting.
Class had neither.
This adds slow. So hold on to this as well.
You got it here.
Kill the shark, because I'm not really interested in it long term. Go to the next. Curio.
Recycle.
But the curio, like this item, when I sell it, my left mouse slow item gets 1 slow duration. That's like super good, especially on this because it like everything slows. So everything slows for an extra second. Not technically everything slows, but that's the gist of that's the idea. A little bit of extra max health. I'm not using burn. I don't need the poison. I don't have any heal items. Go to the next tab. I suppose I should buy stuff like Old Sword.
Warms my rusty circuits to see that find a home.
Sell this for the bit of extra health. And then I buy the... I don't have enough for the club unless I sell. This doesn't slide. It's not part of my immediate plan. So I go for the club and then I sell to make my weapons stronger. I should have put that buff onto the shuriken, but I misplayed. Kito's too strong. I think I beat the product demonstrator. It's pretty important to consistently beat the monster fight and not overestimate your board. Because if you beat it, you get extra experience. And getting to high levels makes your board a lot stronger because each time you level up, you get a like specific buffs. Not like specific ones, but like skills and strong items and such. I believe at level 10 you can enchant one of your items for free. I win by a little bit here, but not by a lot.
They didn't give me a script for this.
Not very reliable against another player, so I feel like I'm not going to win my fight at the end of the day. I have enough item to...
The bazaar's a
I have enough to
crazy
hit the
place,
shop
right?
again, so I can get a slow right at the start of the fight.
Sad to say goodbye.
When you slow, this gains damage and burn. So this is a super good win condition.
Come back for a refund.
So I pull brother out, get this slowing, and now I think everything on my board slows except for the claws.
Now this is how you win a war!
Upgrade a bronze tier item, get a silver tier item. So I can either... What do I want to do here? I think my real win condition now is the shrimp. Because it'll proc last out of everything here. And it gets all the extra buffs on top of the buff it already gets.
You say old.
So I think I want to upgrade the
I say
shrimp
our
over the
items
shuriken.
have lived. They have stories.
I guess I can do both.
Curio sells junk. They don't make these like they used to.
My fight isn't
Here we
with
go.
you, but if you insist. I may be young for a captain, but I've seen my share of stores.
Okay, so shrimp hit pretty hard for its first swing. Follow-up swing just kills, looks like. Oh, no, because he had the
Landlegs
lifeboat.
make you predictable. You move in straight lines.
Did I... feel like I forgot something important, which is not putting in my last item slot. Not sure why that happened. All non-weapon item, small item. I'm gonna get the non-weapon item. If it's something good, I can hold on to it. If it's not what I want, I can do this. I can sell the piranha. I could get a bit of extra gold, or I could get a Quixel. I think it was an alright option here. Dock lines is just better than fishing net. But I can also run both because the effects both benefit me the way that
things so I can buy things. Huge things.
Claus is trying to do anyways.
Midsworth says I have to trade even
So I've
when
got
I don't care.
a really heavy slow build going on here. I think it's solid too. I don't get anything very beneficial. Like 4 XP is really solid. Is the only thing that's good from the Flame Juggler. I think the best option at like a skill or an item though is by beating the Dervish.
The bazaar is an overripe fruit.
Is the knives speed up my entire board. The gold is nice. And then extra crit is also just good.
Perhaps
It's
we
also
struck
just
the
a
wrong
free
caravan.
fight, so I'm pretty guaranteed to get through it. Make sure I keep powering up. Bit of extra gold. Getting a slow item is perfect for me.
Rally
Upgrade
men,
that.
blades to the wind.
Silver
You want
tier
ribbon
skills.
stoic? You came to the wrong Sphinxian. I believe in joy.
If I'd held on to the shark, this would have been pretty solid, but I didn't. 8% crit. I don't want to spend the 4 gold when I already have a skill that's
Thanks for
alright.
trusting me. I hope we can do this again.
I also think I just want to make the board I have stronger instead of worrying too much about trying to fish for anything new right now. So I'm going to do stuff like 100 health is pretty good. What can I get at the docks? I don't have the star chart. Like low odds at an item and extra gold, but I'm in a good spot, so I'm going to take the health.
We're out to dethrone a king.
There's
not
guaranteed
to
power going into
squabble
this
with
combat.
nobodies. You should know, I'm a bit of a legend on Pelago.
Hit things with a slow to start out with. Get another double slow in there. Another bit of a slow. First big swing. Start chain slowing everything again. Slow that shit down.
Next time, boys, less blunder,
Alright, it
more
worked out for me.
plunder.
The slow build's coming together now. Mantis is getting up there. Mountain Pass is very strong. You can occasionally get bad outcomes here, but most of the outcomes from Mountain Pass are like very beneficial. And the high rolls are very strong, so I think I'm just gonna take Mountain Pass. Yeah, getting fights is good because again you get XP. So getting another fight and getting to cheat 3 XP on like the mana curve, amazing. I mean, of course you have to win. And you can get some pretty strong fights, but I believe in what I've got here. Now, I think the first big, like the big spikes here are if I can make the Mantis crit for the first swing off of like abilities or some such, that would be amazing. And if I can get a bunch more ammo for the shuriken, then when this procs before the shrimp goes off, then like it's just a lot of damage. I think I want
Come
to
with
try to
no
get non-weapon
weapons?
items because it makes my
Leave
board
with-
stronger.
I can feel our energies resonating.
Illusoray is a
Use
really
that for
good
the
slow
good
item for
of
what I'm trying
all.
to do. But I also need... I'm not sure what the other item I could put beside it that would make that like perfect would be.
You are enough, friend. But I'm glad
So
you
dock
bought
lines is up to
this.
3 items. Captain's wheel is solid, but it's not really part of my plan. I think I can beat the Gorgon. Grandfather Kiosk is good too. This procs once for the slow, doesn't do that much damage, and then it doesn't make the proc of Mantis Shrimp that good. This procs twice, so it's solid and worth it. This always procs right at the start, and then it will proc again before the shrimp, so it's good. This will proc twice before the shrimp. So I think it's worth it to put in the ray and then put him beside the shrimp. And then dart launcher still works. And then I go Gorgon
Look
normal.
into my eyes, little mouse.
Looks like a free win here.
I could use a strong
Especially if I hit a
arm
crit
of
like that, my
yours.
god.
Let's take the tyrant's
I
whole
only have a poison
kingdom!
build, so I'm not worried about the rose. Silver tier gunpowder, I'm just gonna take that and throw it on the shuriken. Okay, actually I have choices here. I could put it on the shrimp, but I low-key feel like if I'm trying to get a third swing with the shrimp, I've already lost the combat. But maybe I'm thinking about that wrong. I don't have a way to reload the shuriken. I don't know. Maybe it is worth it. Just for like attrition fights. Plus 1 burn seems pretty weak compared to what I could get.
urgent. Hurry up.
My crit burn items gain 4 burn for the fight. When I slow charge this 2 seconds. This could also be amazing, no? I have a ton of slow items. If I swapped out like the fishing net for Oni mask, added a bunch of burn to the damage I'm doing with shrimp.
I found some
Let's see what else
accelerating speed
comes
for
up
you.
here. Or I could hammer out haste onto my slow items so that they just proc more often.
Go, do, hurry.
I've got like 2 options here to swap with fishing net. 'Cause I think it's my weakest item at the moment. So I think it could proc twice before the shrimp comes out. And then this, when I slow charge this for 2 seconds. No, I don't think I need to double down on the shrimp with the mask. I think it's better to do this. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it's better to have the fishing lines. Maybe it is stronger. But I think having a bit of haste in my build is good. I can find out in the duel here.
Kyber, only good thing. All other thing, enemy. Not tell Queen that Kyber lose.
What kind of after action am I getting here? At 10 seconds of haste, it procced 5 times. Slow and gain regen? Wait, that's a huge item find. Wait, does everything change now? Do I actually do this? throw in the hook and the honeycomb because they both slow proc separately of instead of the one from fishing net. I guess we'll find out.
My fight isn't with you, but if you insist.
I should warn you, I'm not like other Jabarians.
I feel like I need to find skills for my board to make it really strong now. Get a big swing here with my shrimp. Oh, that's a lot of burn. Hard to deal with.
I believed
Alright,
in
there's
myself
enough.
and I still lost.
I'll head to the small
Size
item
dilutes
short.
the brain. Mind is highly concentrated.
Nothing important.
Full sail, my boys!
Over to your skills. Not really the best build for that. Plus 4% crit chance or burn 20 if I fall below half. This just wins me the game if I hit it. Like, it's kind of annoying to go for a 4%, but it's better than 8. This might not. 20 might not be enough if I'm in that position.
Adira is our strongest. Oh, but oh, does he know it. Try Orlin. Or Nufu.
Sell the Piranha. I don't think I'm going to play the Astrolab anymore. If I can get a slow item or a non-weapon item, I think I get the slow item. Good to hunt for these whenever I can. I don't know why it gave me a regular Glamra. Whatever, I guess. So this'll again proc twice before the other item would. Before the grappling hook would, so I think it's more worth it to play that for the slow. Fire Mosquito, I believe he has a really good slow item. Or, yeah, when you slow haste a weapon 1 second. Amazing. Pull all his shit down here. You don't need any of that going on. We'll see if I can beat the Mosquito. He's got a pretty tough build though. I've lost to the Mosquito many times in overconfidence. If the Mantis swings, I win. I win. Very close fight. 37. My god. The honeycomb saved
As
me, I'm pretty sure.
spineless as a jellyfish.
Yeah, plus 12 regen, I believe, would be enough. So just because this is 6 seconds, it's the only item on my board that isn't... Okay, wait. No, this as well. I need the honeycomb and I need the clamora to be proccing slightly faster, but I think they probably got slowed as well. I unfortunately didn't get the skill, but proboscis is interesting. My slow deal 8 damage. Is that better than the shuriken? It procs, like, so the shuriken, after 8 seconds, it'll proc 4 times. Does outright damage just right away? I have a way to buff it. This is amazing, no? A weapon, right? Yeah, so it gets damage when I slow. I could add it beside the dive weights. Like, I don't know how good they actually are. I feel like I don't see items hasted that much.
We have everything, so you can have everything. Your cart is
Items
empty.
don't really feel worth the
What are you
gold.
even
I feel
doing?
like I have to stop going for them anytime I can. Income and XP would be solid. I think that gets me to another level before this fight starts. No, I'm one too short. Okay. Let's see what happens.
Go ahead. Underestimate me. It makes this more fun. I may be young for a captain, but I've seen my share of storms.
Guys got a pretty fast weapon build here, so I might die too quickly. But if I can slow the right item and get myself going, then maybe. That's a lot of procs, right? Like, if I can get burn on
Like my
that, if
crew
I can
says at the
enchant
bar.
this,
Another round.
I think it's a game changer.
Ride that tide.
Slow skills, I mean, seems like that would be amazing. When I slow, my weapons get 2 damage. That just adds on to what I'm already going for.
Magic. All is thought.
The slow shit's coming together here, I feel. 5 loot items and 1 XP. 4 regen. That's awesome. Cooldown. Okay, what's the most important item to get cooldown on? The Clamra, I think when it gets to gold is just better. But I think this one will go diamond first, so I don't know if that'll happen. But I don't think 4% cooldown will be enough either. I don't know how impactful it'll be on anything unless I get even more CDR. I think I just throw it on the Clamra for now. Bazarcon. Income and XP, maybe. Diamond tier item could be amazing. Oh, I could get that one item where, like, when an enemy uses an item, they slow. So if they have some shit that goes rapid, they just die to the shrimp because it would just, like, or the proboscis. Actually, Charles, Viper Tyrant. None of these are great for me as far as rewards go. I think Charles might have something solid.
One thing breaks my cool.
No.
Noisy critters like you.
Freeze is kind of like slow but better. You can chain freeze someone's entire board. I mean, they don't get to play. Should be Chili Charles here.
Man, some days I wish I was still just a bird.
I don't think I'm going to play with the hammock. Some of the items that you can get from the later monster combats are very strong and you can build boards around them, but I'm not very adept at pivoting, so I don't usually lean that way. Hard to fit a large item onto my board. There might be some good ones. If I got like the ship, that would probably go kind of crazy. Like the one that gives you aquatic items multicast. But I think upgrading a silver item is better because I can upgrade the shrimp.
In the movies, it's how to turn silver, gold, diamond.
Now this is how you win a war.
Loot item or aquatic item are my best choices here. I think loot item's the best though. Yeah, like burn, it's not great, but should be serviceable. I have a lot of gold, so I'll do the eating contest and just spend 10, get max health. And I think I'll beat
You should
my
know,
boy here.
I'm a bit of a legend on Pelago.
I'll lose to any aggro boards. Things that go off before on my first slow chain activates. But anything that's relatively slow, I don't know if I'll have a big problem with. That's a cool little effect there. How many times did it activate? I feel like 2 isn't correct, but okay. Sell the piranha for gold. I don't know if I'll use that hook at all. Getting damage and crit off the gumballs is great, especially because of how much income I have. The max health, honestly, big buff as well. I can upgrade an item again.
Have you seen Sylvia by any chance? Did she mention me?
I have some options as far as upgrades go. Shuriken gets another ammo, so it procs a 5th time. Or Clamra guaranteed procs an extra time each fight. And then chains to go on more. Either way, I get one more slow before Shrimp goes off, but Clamra gets to keep
And with a
going.
blast of pure charisma, voila!
I think if I get gunpowder, I go Shuriken, but otherwise I don't have to care. Just getting cooldown reduction is amazing, so I think I want to do the rock if I can. I don't need the gold, and they all give the same amount of XP. But I can get like the feather here, which is amazing. Other stuff feels hard to play around though. Get that keen eye upgrade maybe?
Is that even a battle? Maybe a
No.
skirmish.
All the plumage, go into the non-weapons items, try to find maybe something. Nothing I'm really looking for, although... Multicast for each friend I have? Multicast... Not really a lot. I like the idea a lot, but I don't think it fits. I'm gonna buy it just in case I find some stuff that synergizes. So I can either all in on the burn or get a little bit of poison going. I think just all inning is fine. I upgrade or I enchant the proboscis. Maybe it would have been worth it to do the mantis shrimp because I think it doubles its burn gain. Guaranteed slow item or chocolate bars is a tough choice. I guess just the slow item. Not really what I wanted, but okay. I don't think I can crit with the proboscis, unfortunately. What if I do this, does it give it crit chance? No. If I could, then I would put the HUD in over it, because if I did start critting with this, that would be fucking magnificent.
We're out to dethrone a king, not to squabble with nobodies. My fight isn't with you, but if you insist...
He's got a slow chain and burn build. So we'll see if mine activates and kills faster than his. Kinda looks like it does.
Talent. You should put it toward nobler use.
I might not last enough to beat some of the truly strong boards around like 7 and 9 victories. Or 6 and 9 victories. But hopefully I'm wrong about that. What would I want to transform into something new? I guess the piranha I can feed to this.
Change it? Me?
Nothing I wanted. I can either get the sharpening stone and just throw it on the proboscis and make it farm a little bit faster, or... No, this is getting enough buffs from other stuff. I don't know if that's enough of a... Like, I think it's better to just live longer. I should have sold something so I had board space. Do I want this loon? I don't think I care about it. Not having the extra inventory space has been bad. I don't know who has the best thing here for me. I think it might be the Blood Reef Captain, but it might also be the sniper.
You know what happens next.
No, it's not the sniper. For sure not the sniper. A bunch of one item stuff. I just have to kill him before this, like, the shot goes off or I die. Luckily for me.
You bought yourself some time.
How much burn am I actually getting off the proboscis? Because it's not ramping very quickly. 79. Okay. Yeah, that's worth it. 1500 damage. It's also just doing a fuck ton more than the shrimp is in general. Unless the shrimp gets another proc and crits. Unfortunately, I have more than one weapon. Although, deals triple damage and its cooldowns increased by 50%. Okay, so the fucked up thing about this is that the proboscis doesn't have a cooldown. So if I can get rid of my dart launcher, my shrimp, and my shuriken and replace it all with like just basic slow shit, I can do it with one. Dart launcher, shrimp, and shuriken. It deals triple damage, so every damage buff it gets now is tripled. Everything on board slows. The only downside is that Piranha isn't... Or is that I can't double proc Illusoray anymore. But I think this is fucking broken.
Oh, yes! There are rumors that I'm a fraud.
I can't really crit anymore.
Rally,
The slow
men,
and steady's
straight to the
nuts.
wind.
I'll take slow skills.
The world is frantic. The long time is peace.
You slow 3 items gain 3% crit chance. Again, I can't crit with this, or this would be fucking amazing. Although it'd be solid on the shrimp as well. First 3 times I use my rightmost item. I can clamor right at the start and then net launcher. I think I want to fish for something better. Oh my god. Oh wait, fuck. Okay, so this again, it would be pretty good with the shrimp, but not with the proboscis. But I think the proboscis is better. I know that one turn isn't like a full sample size, but I think I do this. Just freezing an item for 3 seconds is also very good.
A journey of eons to reach me.
Jules Cafe gives me a buff for the fight. Plus 400 health. And we go into another player combat.
You should know, I'm a bit of a legend on Pelago.
I feel like the
We're
proboscis
out
is going to go
dethrone a
insane
king,
here.
Not to squabble with nobody.
All my skills just have, like, god tier synergy. Look how
Bring her
fast
about!
it ramps.
I've got another salvo with me.
Holy shit. $3,100. Yeah, I think this was worth it for sure. Illusoray never procced. Wow. Just too slow? Does the regen matter compared to like another skill that might go nuts?
Of noise. You must find the quiet within.
I guess I just take the extra crit chance, but nothing that can crit. I mean, I guess this has crit chance on it, so presumably it can. So I can crit for extra regen. I think I got another piranha. I can transform that.
What have you got? Wish it was something else? Maybe it is. I bet you could have sworn.
Oh, another ray.
It was something else.
Okay. Okay, so this hastes everything, but if I do this, then I have 2 rays that both double proc for 4, and then that's like more proboscis shit. I think I can beat 8-armed Davy. I have a crazy board. Maybe that's too slow though, just because the ray didn't proc last time. If I can get some shit where it's like, if you slow, then haste your shit.
I mean, may tangle with a primordial
I beat him.
and live. Well, folks.
Let's take the tyrant's whole
Tiny
kingdom!
cutlass. Loot item, aquatic item. Aquatic items are good for my board. Gold array. I just got a gold ray. Okay, take the bronze one out. And then is it better to have the honeycomb or just a third one? That's weird. Okay. Craftsman, I want to find another aquatic vendor. Weapon, I guess I thought I clicked, I thought this was a different vendor, whatever. I guess I'll take the 10 damage. Non-weapon items.
Deals, not war.
Nothing here I'm hunting for.
Ready to accept the light, and that's okay.
I could trade fishing net for dive weights and honeycomb. Because I think, I mean, it just procs a little bit faster and it slows an extra item. Yeah, I think this is just better.
Go ahead, underestimate me. It makes this more fun.
You do see these tusks, right?
I'll have to look after this fight to see what item procking the most for when I eventually get another enchant.
Isn't everything? Hmm?
I'm up to 7 wins, which is a pretty big threshold. You get an extra chest if you get up to that many. I mean, it's just the ray and the camera are both tied for 3. Looking like the direction I want to go there. All in large items. Use an adjacent item, burn 1. Fuck me. This procs so many times. I think I buy the bullet, because it's not a weapon, so it doesn't take away from the effect. I throw this in. I sell the fish. I don't think I'm going to use the shrimp or the... I'm not using any other weapons. This is like nuts feeling. Any extra bird I can get on the incendiary rounds are really big. This almost feels greedy. If I start losing, I might try to throw this in to pivot. But for now, I like what I got.
I offer you a chance. The Bazaar.
Extra
is more
experience.
than a
I always
city.
take the chest on the
It
right.
is
Unlucky this
Their
time.
plaything.
I feel strong enough to just always fight the strongest guy who's giving me more XP right now, so I'm gonna keep doing it.
I have many
There he
enemies.
goes.
Now I have one.
How many times did bullet burn? 2. So it doesn't count with proboscis. I'm glad I checked that. First 8 times you use a weapon each fight, charge an item 1 second. I hope that proc. I guess it doesn't count as an item. Upgrade an item, teach gold tier skills. This is a tough choice. It should be generic, so it should just let me upgrade anyways. And it's kind of my win condition. But I think the upgrade for the proboscis is just damage, so I don't actually think that's worth it. I think the skill's better.
I do not teach. I help you discover for yourself.
Slow an item for 1 second? Fuck. That would be an extra slow proc for the proboscis? No? I think I take bullet time, because it makes it so that each one of dive weights procs
Thank you.
for its first cast is a slow effect. I'm finding some pretty good synergies here. This might be, like, I don't need the incendiaries if they're not proccing the way I thought they were. Clear up this space. Sell these chocolate bars. Take the good ones.
Just close
Talk to the
your eyes and
curio.
grab something.
I want that gold one to be in the middle. I don't know why I have the bronze one there. And then I suppose I put this guy on the left. Buy the
Trash is
barricade.
tragedy.
Sell it.
Reuse everything.
So he's at 4 second slows. Little shop refresh. The egg can get you good money. I have a pretty good generation off of my income though. Like
You're
low
doing
key, I
your
should just
part
buy
to
every
clean up
upgrade
the
I can.
bazaar.
And get the egg for economy.
That's a bargain.
I may be
Yeah, this
young
fight
for a
goes.
captain, but
I
I've
mean,
seen my share of
nothing has felt
storms.
like a challenge
You
for
should
me
know,
with what I have
I'm a
here.
bit of a
I
legend
got
on
very
Planet.
lucky with my skill drops here. That shark might just kill me. Okay, the first proc didn't kill me,
Defeat
so I
does
win.
not defeat me.
Lucky for me. So that's showing I might be starting to burn out. If builds like that are starting to worry me and beat me, then kind of tough. Plus damage, I have to remember, activates triple times. Because I have 1 item. So I should get the sharpening kits whenever I can, like this. Weapons, chocolate bars. Let's take the bars again. I will sell you. Haster slows, charge this 1 second, burn. Damage equal to the burn. 5 times the item's burn. That could be good. Don't really need it though, and it eats into my weapon slot, so I just sell that. Sell all these chocolate bars, or I don't think any of these effects are amazing for me. I think the Dreadnought might have like a plus damage on weapons effect. I think again, I just want to get the 4 XP if I can.
I'll own your home.
I think 15's another enchant.
Look, I'm a businessman. It wasn't personal.
And nothing amazing I can get here. I just get double value during combat. Which I don't really need. Crit skills, freeze skills, diamond tier skills is best.
The best. Is not humility a deception?
One weapon doesn't get activated. Okay, so that's like it's solid, right? This gets me to my win faster. I suppose I think it's worth it taking that over something else. Take a monster fight, get more XP.
Guitarian strong!
I haven't been this satisfied with a build that I've gotten in a while. Every once in a while you get some shit where all the pieces come together, and this is one of those games. Only thing that's a little sad is that the burn is only 5%. But I get it because the weapon is absurd. Oh, a free enchant.
Greetings, old friend. I'm pleased to finally meet you.
So the first 4 times this procs, it slows, which is like the perfect effect for me. I guess I do the gold Elise array. Or the dive weights. I think the dive
I
weights.
just want to share what I've seen. Even
Burn, eh?
glimpse.
That's alright, I suppose.
Go ahead. Underestimate me. It
We'll
makes
see, we'll
this
see
more
if
fun.
this guy is gonna push me to the brink here. It's actually incredible. I'm not sure what you would need to beat this demon,
Now this is how you win a war.
but I'm not sure we'll find out in this run. Because I'm very likely to just fully win out in my next player combat. I can get a diamond tier item, a loot item. Diamond tier loot item could give me like 2-3 ammo on the dive weights, which would go pretty hard. Or I mean, it's not like that good. It's good. Like it is good, but like it's not that good. Maybe I shouldn't have sold that piranha. Small weapon, small and large. Guess I'll sift through the store here.
All things in moderation.
Nothing I care about. Nothing I care about.
I didn't want to sell that anyway.
Get the chocolate bars. Just keep getting health, get stronger, get big. I am going to fight the OP combat.
I was here at the beginning, and I will be here at the end. Your end.
And the slow chain begins.
Our descendants have grown strong. This is good for the bazaar.
One multicast for each item from another hero. Okay, well I don't really have experience with that, so I'm just gonna sell it for the gold. I guess I'll get the gumballs for guaranteed power. Can't really use the crit any. Holy fuck. I can't really use the crit anymore. Spin the wheel for a prize. What prize will I get? I don't know what that is. Gold tier skill. Oh, incredible. I'm very happy. That's good.
Big winner,
Now
Oh, the
even
first
better.
8 times. Oh my
Rally, men,
god, they
race
want
to
me
the
to win
wind.
so bad. Upgrade an item or gold to your skills? Skills just better. Okay, I think I just have to take slow and steady. Like +2 is actually +6 with the weapon buff. And I think with my fight here
isn't
against
with you,
Kulwal,
but if you insist.
Are you sure?
this will be the end of my Bazaar journey.
Noticed I'm huge. Next
My
time,
God.
I'll show you what I learned from this.
Read the tides and listen to the wind. They will guide your strikes.
So this is a type of build I don't think you're going to come around very often. I'm very happy I ran into it though. This has been The Bazaar. Thanks for joining me on this little adventure through it. Drop a like on the video if you stuck around this long. Hit that sub button if you want to see more of The Bazaar or whatever else I'm uploading at the time. I mostly upload StarCraft and Apex, but the channel is really just whatever I'm playing at the time. Thank you once again for joining me. Have a lovely morning, noon, or night, and peace.